I don't know if you remember, but in the previous video, we looked at cat memories, the topic of how long cats remember people remember. Today, we're going to find out how long dogs will remember people. Many people are curious about not only cat memory but also dog memory, so I made this video. You may have heard of the story of a dog that continues to guard its owner's grave. The dog has never forgotten its owner, and even death can't stop the wait for its owner. Like this, dogs can remember people for the rest of their lives. Let's talk about how dogs can remember people for a long time. A puppy's memory can be divided into 3 categories. Dogs have short-term and long-term memories similar to humans. And there's also associated memory based on experiences even if you don't remember. One of the surprising facts is that even after decades, a dog recognizing its owner's memory lasts only 2 minutes. Can you believe it? Dr. Johan Lind of the University of Stockholm, Sweden, conducted an experiment on memory duration on 25 species of animals. The experiment found that the dog's memory duration was about 2 minutes on average. Dr. Johan Lind said that even if a dog has a short memory, they say it's because of repetitive learning that you can remember your owner who's been away for decades. Did you know that human memory and dog memory are different? One remembers and recalls those moments in the right order with clear images. For example, it is a method of connecting the experience of A with the surrounding experiences of B, C, and D. The first experience of last year's trip is connected to the second experience, which I remember going on a trip the day before due to an anniversary. On the other hand, dogs remember based on clues at the time, such as smells, sounds, and objects, which are not visual things, which are also called associated memories. For example, I can't remember the moment I heard the sound of the vacuum cleaner, but I'll remember the sound of the vacuum cleaner with fear. Also, if you see a guardian holding a leash and wearing shoes to take a walk, the dog will be happy to see the guardian touching the leash or wearing shoes, and the dog will be ready to take a walk. William Roberts, a psychology professor at the University of Western Ontario in the United States, analyzed in a journal published by the American Psychological Society in 2002. Dogs and human children under the age of 4 remember older people. Older memories allow dogs to remember people for a long time. In short, a dog stores a situation or an image in its head, and later when a similar situation occurs, it associates it and remembers it. If you store the guardian's eyes, gestures, and feelings from the voice and smell in your head, and a similar situation occurs, you can remember the guardian for the rest of your life even after decades to remember the image. In fact, even if the dog was not able to raise it and was adopted to another house, the dog recognized its former owner when he saw the dog again several years later. Here's the question. Then, is it better to let the dog meet the previous owner? Animal behaviorist Dr. Patricia McConnell warns that you have to be very careful with these questions. This is because for dogs, the previous memory of association works powerfully. It's because past experiences can shake the dog's current life. If a past owner abused him, puppies cannot be good for their mental health because they recall their past memories by looking at their former owners. And they can even attack their former owners. On the contrary, if you had a good relationship with your previous guardian, things would be different. What will the dog think if the current guardian is less satisfied than the previous owner? The dog clearly remembers its previous owner. So, it's better not to meet your previous owner as much as possible because it can work powerful enough to affect your current life. Past experiences can shake the dog's current life. We talked for a bit in the front. The cat's memory duration is 2 minutes, which is short. Conversely, there is an animal that has the longest memory duration. It's called a dolphin. An animal behaviorist at the University of Chicago once said, "The big dolphin remembers a friend who broke up 20 years ago. If you want to remember someone, Whether an animal's memory duration is short or long, you still remember it decades later. If you have a pet, you should love it so that you can only have good memories. If the video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and set the notification. I'll be back with good information next time.